In this short video, I'll show you how to add your own functions to objectiF RPM and integrate them into context menus. For our example, let's say I want a function that automatically adds a prefix to requirements so I can more easily distinguish them. I'll start by creating an extension function in Settings. You can see here that this project already has a few custom functions. I'm going to make a new one. I'll name it Add Prefix to Requirements. I want the function to be available for packages, that means folders, so for the context stereotype, I'm choosing Package. Extension functions are RESTful service operations. The operation requires input data from the objectiF RPM repository. For its structure, I'll use the automatically generated request schema. This schema will also be used for the structure of the output data, that is the response schema. In large part, I'll make use of the automatically generated source code, which is in JavaScript. I don't want to use the same prefix for all packages. Rather, I want to be able to change it if needed. Therefore, I'll create a parameter prefix of the type text. I'll set the standard value and choose to make it dynamic, which means I'll be able to change it before running the function. The parameter, however, must be defined in order to execute the function. Okay, the extension function and the extension schema were generated. From within the generated extension schema, I now need to individually select the required data. From the package, I need the ID for handling the result of the function. I also want to get a list of all the requirements. Here I'll just need the ID and the name of the requirement, which I also want to be able to edit. If we take a look at the contents of the extension function we created, we'll find a directory with generated source code files. I'll open this directory in Visual Studio Code to complete the implementation. I need to edit the index file. I'll add my own code. To speed things up, I'm going to copy and paste. So what does this do? Basically, all requirements in a package are checked for a prefix. If they don't have one, the prefix will be added. I close Visual Studio Code and give the modified source code back to objectiF RPM. Now we just need a command to execute the function. User-customized commands are essentially managed according to project. I can add the new command here. We'll use the same name, add prefix to requirements. I assign the newly created function to the command. The command should be available for packages. At this point, I could limit the command to specific package types, but I won't do that now. Now I just need to specify where I want the command to appear in the context menu. I'm putting it on the top menu level in the group of commands for manipulation. Now let's test our function. Here's the requirements backlog for a particular domain. What you're seeing is just a special view of a package with requirements. The new function should thus appear in the context menu. And here it is. We also wanted to be able to edit the prefix, but we'll just leave the standard value. And now all the requirements have the prefix. As you can see, it's quite easy to extend objectiF RPM with custom user functions.